Let's just pretend for a moment that you are a really popular celebrity of over 45 plus years, so popular the whole world knows about you and loves you, and you decide, I'm going on retirement, so I want to finish my career with a bang. But instead of finishing with a bang like Ozzy Osbourne, you decide to finish with a bang of a mix of Technoblade with the Ukulele Apology Girl blended together. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new Windows 10 Final Cumulative Update that marks the end of support for Windows 10. I have never in my life come across a Windows 10 update so broken that even before it finishes installing itself during installation, it gives you a blue screen of death for inaccessible boot device. I have never in my life had that happen, and trust me, it was stressful to go through such a scenario of 1 hour of constantly restarting my PC, going into that Windows recovery environment, blue screen trash, whatever, going through the, troubleshoot and whatnot, even though when I'm trying to troubleshoot it, going through whatever I had to go through, it said access denied, you don't have permission, access denied, we can't find the reading, access denied this, access denied that. So I tried going into command prompt to check disk, sorry we can't find the volume, check this, that, oh we can't find this, check this, oh yeah, well I mean we can't find it. And finally through my PC itself I decided screw using Windows, just use a PC itself, and I checked disk everything, and after finally checking disk of all my hard drives, even the main one that I used to boot up my PC, scanning everything, repairing everything, finally Windows Update says, yeah, we kind of realized this update is not working well with your PC, so we're going to undo this update and finally have access to my PC again. And today marks the final day of Windows 10 support. Literally, if I had to put this Windows 10 update in a nutshell, it's basically the update that says, well, we want you to use Windows 11, except you could still use Windows 10, but here's a taste of what's to come in case you decide not to migrate. It's like if Rockstar Games for GTA Online decided to add expanded and enhanced to PC, and now that they finally have it available to all players on PC, they decide to say go fuck legacy version and torture it so bad that it becomes unplayable, unopenable, you can't even install it anymore, you can't even boot it up, it crashes your PC so bad. At least Rockstar didn't go to such an extent to ruin the legacy version of GTA Online, and you can still play it to this day. Here, however, it was an update that tried its best to ensure you lose your PC entirely to this update. It's absolute fucking bullshit. I've never in my life had to deal with an update so bad. The last time I had to deal with something catastrophic for Windows updates was a few years ago when I had to extend the specific partition responsible for Windows updates from 500 megabytes to 750 for my personal choice of preference anyways, since I had to do that for one specific Windows update that was 550 megabytes big, but Microsoft did this update not thinking twice and thinking, oh my gosh, this update's bigger than what the average Windows partition can handle. Let's split it into a few segments. They decide to bombard the whole thing in one shot because of a severe malware invulnerability or whatever bullshit they freaking came up or something that they had to address and fix, whatever. But the update was bigger than how much the partition could handle in the update, so the update never went through in the update and security app on Windows on your PC before you could even install the update. It was already bad enough that I had to think for Microsoft to be able to put the update through, but it's gotten to a point where my PC almost got bricked beyond existence from one stupid Windows update that basically ensured that we know you could we know your computer doesn't have the optimal, necessities to properly run Windows 11 based on blah 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 BS that we decide to make up because we want specific people with specific applications and specific processors and CPUs to be able to handle this update optimally. Yeah, great, whatever. It's not registered, so you could still use Windows 10, but Eh, here's something that could, I don't know, teach you why you shouldn't stick to Windows 10 anymore. I mean, Windows 10, when it first released, was already broken beyond reason. Over time, they finally fixed this stuff. But honestly, my message to you, Microsoft, is to stick with what you're comfortable with, and don't go out of the box to include this new premium fancy stuff that you decide to make up and include to this OS version that's ending up breaking people's PCs without even testing it to begin with. Because honestly, it's like you're trying to revolutionize humanity by telling us, one day guys, we will teach you how to divide by zero. Watch us. We will do it. We are the smartest people on the world. We will be able to divide by zero one day. Watch us. We're gonna keep trying. That's basically what Windows 10 updates are nowadays. Windows 11 has already, from what I've been hearing, is anyways been bad, especially on SSDs like the one I have, and many more anyways, where apparently it bricked your PC completely and you couldn't even do shit anymore because whatever reason. I'm glad I don't have Windows 11 to install that update, but obviously they're not even testing her updates anymore. And now as my final message to whoever decided to hire this homeless man, whoever was staring at their headquarters for the past 3 years, wondering and just being an aspiring, oh my gosh, I really wish I could work as a tech dev here, who finally got hired into being a tech dev to be in charge of Windows updates like these, to whoever hired this person, I really hope you consult with your nearest vice grip and squish your left testicle so hard with the most passion you've ever put into anything in your life while screaming "Beat It" by Michael Jackson. And I don't even want to exaggerate, that's just how I feel like after this update, because I was scared I was going to lose my PC for good with all the information I have on it and all the videos I still have to upload and work on, etc. Genuinely, I was scared about it. But after an hour of waiting, it finally solved itself, thankfully, after checking its disk. Microsoft, if you don't know what you're doing, fucking just hire someone who does. Stop breaking our shit and then saying, oops. We kinda did an error. It's okay, we're gonna do another update. Good luck on your next PC. Laughing in our faces like a bunch of fucking happy fucking cocks. Go fuck yourself. Anyways, I'm done ranting in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Of course, that's basically what this update is. It's bullshit. Why would you do that?